Hello and welcome to another episode of Two Pairs of Glasses, the podcast that is so consistent that we forgot to introduce ourselves in the last episode.
Well, hi, I'm Xavier.
The funny thing is, I don't even have introductions yet for us, so
Yeah.
so basically, I am the sick guy, Xavier Brandt, and by my side is the was sick guy, Kristen Hudson.
Howder.
Howder.
Never heard of Christian Hudson. Sounds like a loser, honestly.
Yeah. Since we have the remote here, what color do you want to change Quaker Sam to?
I'm feeling green for like St. Patty's Day.
Actually, this is fine.
Oh yeah,
Because it's all the colors.
true.
It's what we did last episode, so why not?
Is it in camera right now?
Yes, it's on camera. I checked.
Oh, let's go. Definitely was last time.
So hopefully we actually have like a 20-minute or so episode podcast, and like probably we should probably stop at like 2:30 our local time because we need to get the files off the SD card first of all.
Yeah.
I might be editing the entire episode this week, depending on what happens, because Santa was here today at school the day we're recording this, and the other person that was supposed to be in that Breakfast Club scene recreation was not, and now that's going to be delayed by another week.
When's this due?
And now I'm planning to change the scene altogether.
You might have to.
Because the original scene was like needed like 4 people. No, 6 people. And the new scene I want to do is like 4 people. Which is literally a third decrease, but who cares?
Progress is progress.
Yeah. And also here's an entire coincidence. This is what I referenced to in my intro. Literally the day after editing was complete for the last episode, I coincidentally, ironically, got sick.
Really? I didn't get sick. Although this morning I woke up and I was feeling really sick, so it's really weird. How were you sick?
I was only sick on Saturday, and like literally nothing else. Because even though Saturday was the only day I got sick, it was still like violent because I was vomiting at 2 in the morning
Ooh.
and 3 in the morning
At least it's like the weekend and you don't have to worry about going to school in a couple of hours.
and 8:15 in the morning.
Basically the entire morning.
And literally the latter 2 times was because I had water intake because of the fact that I was trying to drown it down.
Yeah. I wasn't that sick this morning, which is why I'm in school. Which, like, thank whoever you believe in, I guess. Because Mondays are when we record, so you're welcome, guys, for getting an episode out. But this morning I was just, like, stomach ache, chest compression, like, small headache, but it really wasn't that bad. But then when I got to school, I was like, it's not that bad, I'm chilling. And now I'm just tired. That's the entire thing.
Same.
High school students, you don't sleep, you're going to be tired. But if you sleep, you're going to be more tired.
And it's Monday, which makes it even better.
Yeah, man, I just want to go home and get some lasagna.
Okay, Garfield. We're also under a short week this week because I have to edit the episode in 2.5 days. Because Friday we're off.
Yeah, for teacher professional development stuff, right?
Yeah, they are professionally developing. They're developing professionally.
I don't know what they're developing, but they're doing it professionally.
Professional development, basically.
Yeah. Okay. What are sounds? Am I just crazy? I feel like I'm hearing things.
We're hearing something drop and then we're hearing a bunch of car horns.
Everyone's just out in the parking lot like, they're recording.
I mean, this is the only horn we need to have. Who cares about all the other sounds?
Glad you remember that sound, because I would have never remembered which one. The only thing I remember is Sound Effect 7. So.
The name on here is Brass, so.
Oh. There's names. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. What's sound effects haven't called? Is it just called like censor or like beep?
It's called bleep. That's it.
Bleep. Oh, should be called sound effects 7. Way more funny. Can we trademark that and put it on a shirt? I want a shirt that says sound effects 7, just in brackets.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get a shirt of that. We're not gonna sell it, but I'm getting it.
The Simply Killer bars, which are probably public domain, I have no idea. And then sound effects 7.
Sound effects 7. If that was on a shirt, I'd wear that a lot, actually, honestly. But I'd clean it because that's hygiene, guys. Clean your clothes.
I mean, it's also easy to get the colors down because, I mean, it's literally easy to memorize: red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, magenta, white, black, gray. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know what to talk about.
We don't. It's kind of just fun to sit here and listen to them just be loud. I don't know why.
Yeah, we can listen to them be loud for no reason, and then it'll just spark another conversation for us.
Exactly. This is called quality content.
Yeah,
It's called improvising.
it's called improv comedy.
I love improv. Improv. Apparently not talking. I don't like that either at all. Improv comedy is honestly so funny to me sometimes, just because it's like when they are, like, you ever see like, when they do the improv stuff and like they say a line and they're like change and they have to say a different line, like watching them come up with the most stupid stuff when they do that, because it would just be like, it's like, sorry I'm late. There was traffic. Change. Sorry I'm late. There was I don't know. My car wouldn't start. It was too cold. Sorry and then like change. Sorry I'm late. My dog died. Like it's just that jump that usually gets you. I don't. It's always like that. I don't like because it's like the first 2 or 3 they just come up with. They kind of have those on standby for like a moment because they kind of expect the change, but then all of a sudden they're like, I am out of ideas. My mom died. So it's like so hilarious. I love change. I want to do that someday, but like I feel like I would just like I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, which is why there's improv professionals, or as I like to call them, improv-essionals.
Improv-essionals.
Exactly. I improvised that, and that's hilarious.
Another thing we're gonna trademark.
Yo, gotta get that on a shirt. I'm gonna get it on a like a I don't know what I'm gonna get it on a mug. That's what I want to get it on. Improv-essional.
Improv-essionals would probably be something to describe the people on Whose Line Is It Anyway, because that's exactly what they do.
It is fair.
They also do the quick change game. One episode, Colin Mockery was saying he's acting as a wife in labor, so he was screaming ha 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 ha. I think it was Wayne Brady or Brad Sherwood that said change, and they said Oklahoma.
What? Again, the randomness of it, just all random.
Yeah.
You changed breathing, basically.
I mean, interesting that I saw the quote on IMDb, and I was like, he was going to transition from ha 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 to Oklahoma.
that would have been so hilarious. Oklahoma. He's like, well, I'm about to give birth, but you know, Oklahoma's a great team. I'm sure they have a team. I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about sports.
The Oklahoma Sooners are the NCAA team. College.
Close enough for me? It's something.
Yeah. Maybe the deadpan, like, out of character Oklahoma was probably funnier and probably get the audience more, reaction.
Improv.
Yeah.
What we have to do basically every episode because we never have a topic, except for last week or last episode. Yeah, last week.
Yeah. Last week we had a topic, and then they gave a textbook illustration of the topic
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Exactly. You talked about sick, and then you portrayed it. It's called being good at something, presenting, being there for sure.
It's called being involved in a coincidence.
Coinky dink. The classic coinky dinky situation, you know?
Yeah, a coinky dink, just like the you don't know Jack category.
Exactly.
Oh, and also if you're one of those people, a conspiracy theory.
conspiracy theorists scare me.
Speaking of theories, MatPat's gone from YouTube.
I know, but I actually saw a video. I didn't watch the video. I just saw a screenshot from it. The title was something about like MatPat leaving. And then like the actually I think it was a pinned comment from MatPat himself saying, "But that's just a theory," and it was like, oh, man, man, that was so good.
So he secretly has more content planned, but
But that's just a theory.
interestingly, one of his last film theory videos was about Whose Line Is It Anyway. It's
Really?
basically a reworking of a smaller channel's video, but it's still like, I mean, it's a good video, but like, I mean, yes, somebody else already had the idea, but he only capitalized on the idea because of the fact the original version of that video by the smaller creator got taken down for copyright, ironically. So
There you go. Could be worse. You could be like a particular YouTuber.
who may or may not have gotten a bunch of copyright taken down because of a certain other YouTuber.
Do you wonder who we're talking about?
Yeah, really. Oh, and another thing, I'm archiving the bonus features from the Bill Nye DVDs I have, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Play the edit again. Yeah.
I just like thought of that exact clip in my head to make sure I got it.
Yeah. And the ones that I uploaded from Friday night were the deleted scenes, the removed segments, the outtakes, whatever, of the episode titled Germs. How appropriate.
How interesting. More sounds. How sensitive are these mics? Like, 'cause I feel like I wouldn't hear that. Like normally, you can hear a pin drop, a bowling pin.
Yeah.
That's a reference to a pretty great show. Did you ever see a show called Mighty Med?
Mighty Med.
Mighty Med.
I think I've heard of it. I haven't watched it.
It's just a show about like a superhero hospital. And I remember they had like this special stethoscope for this guy because he had like really thick and solid, like I think it was either metal or rock skin, or flesh or whatever. And they needed like a really strong stethoscope to be able to hear his heartbeat. And then one of them tried it on, and he was like, "Man, I can hear a pin drop, a bowling pin." And then he said like in a place, but I don't remember what the place was, but it was like very far away. So probably like the Bahamas. I don't know. Someplace.
There's also the cold open of the Muppet Show episode of Leo Sayer. It doesn't feel like working of the Muppets. It's so quiet you can hear a pin drop. Gah! A bunch of bowling pins drop on his head. Two Muppet monsters come out. Strike! Now I believe it's the Muppet Show.
I like bowling pins. Bowling is the only sport I can consider something I'd play, basically. But only on Wii Sports, obviously. I wouldn't play them in real life. Boring.
Bowling is the only sport from Wii Sports that I play in real life. Well, the original game, of course.
Yeah.
Well, maybe from the second game as well. Wii Sports was short, but still.
Yeah. I played baseball, but I feel like I'd only play bowling. There's also, what was it? Baseball, tennis, bowling, boxing. I'm missing one.
Golf.
Golf, of course. I gotta forget that. I know that they have like the golf things too, like how they have the steering wheel.
And then there's the Pepper Ann clip. I don't even like golf. Who does? So I can see your point.
4. Why do they say 4?
They just love numbers.
Yeah.
Again, as people who don't like golf, we don't really know that stuff. So like,
Yeah.
The second game had a bunch more because it took place on an island. There was like sword play. I forgot the exact title. Wakeboarding. There was like canoeing, archery. There was still bowling. We got basketball. We got table tennis. We got like some like flying sports.
Flying sports?
Yeah.
Like
I don't even remember what that was called because like All I know from like the flying sports, I don't remember the name. I don't remember it. It was like there was a challenge where there was a subsection of that sport where you had to fly around Woohoo Island because that I believe that was the name of the island that Game Cage put. I believe that was the name of the island that took place in the game. Um, there was like 80 of them. You had to fly around all of the different eye points, which basically gives you information about all of the landmarks of the island.
Oh, so it's like Tourist the game.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what the entire game is kind of. It's a resort.
yeah,
Never played it honestly, but I do remember seeing those like memes about it, where it's just like, um, I don't know, clips of people getting hurt, but they relate to the sports. So like someone getting hit in the head with a frisbee, it's like disc golf, or someone like getting a bat thrown at their crotch, baseball. Like those were so
Yeah.
fun.
yeah. Frisbee was another one of the sports that I couldn't remember.
Yeah, disc golf.
There was frisbee, and then there was frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Because I think golf was also in Wii Sports Resort as well. So like,
I feel like that would like that's a very resort kind of sport. Like
Yeah.
mini golf is. I feel like maybe not like full size golf though. I don't know. I don't think it matters. Not like I'm gonna play it. Or goes home to play Wii Sports Resort. Don't even have it. I just play it anyway somehow. I'm just built different.
and then we have people who are we also have people with the memes trying to play as like trying to play every single sport and every Wii Sports franchise game with Matt.
The unstoppable force himself, Matt. It was. I remember like seeing those memes and then starting to play tennis, and like I was against Matt, and I was like, oh no, I'm screwed. I don't know why. Like it's not like he's that difficult to be against. They're just regular NPCs, but it's just so funny to be like, oh no, I'm done for. I am DONE. Not gonna say that word.
If you want to know the weird thing, he is absolute at tennis, but he is literally the master at boxing.
He's like Mike Tyson, but Wii Sports.
Let's
Matt
go-
Tyson.
Let's go ahead more Who's Line Isn't anyway. I'm Mike Dyson of Encyclopedia Britannica. I don't know crap about Mike Tyson.
I don't really know. The only thing I got from him is that he has a speech impediment. I don't think he sounds like that. I'm not trying to make fun. By the way, this is a
No.
very positive podcast. We totally don't make fun of people. We do off camera though.
Yeah, that's what Wayne Brady was trying to imitate when talking about that joke in that episode. And also, Mike Tyson was popular for a Punch Out.
Let's get ready to rumble. Sorry, I'm just thinking of boxing games now, and boxing and Ready to Rumble was a game that I played on the PlayStation 2.
We're 18 minutes in, and I have to ask you guys, let's get ready to rumble.
How long can you hold that? Like as a kid, I tried to hold that for as long as possible.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Gotta add like a SpongeBob card in there. 3 hours later. Oi. Okay, I'm done.
3 weeks later, many months later, so much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
Tomorrow for sure.
Eventually.
Eventually.
12 o'clock midnight.
12 o'clock midnight. I love SpongeBob cards. I found a website that allows you to make custom SpongeBob cards, and I just like I don't know why. My first initial thought was one existential crisis later. I don't know why. One existential crisis later. I don't know. I just feel like that'd be funny in the narrator's voice. So
Oh, don't mind us, Mr. Krabs. You know we'll be fashionably late. 8:01 p.m. From the band episode of SpongeBob.
the man episode, yeah. I didn't actually watch as much. Like I think I mentioned in a previous episode. I grew up on VHS tapes and DVDs, specifically VHS tapes, and I only had so many SpongeBob episodes on VHS tapes. So I don't know. the comfort of finishing the episode and then just static and being like, ah, yes, static. I cannot fall asleep to sound now, but back then, just the comfortness of white noise of static. Those old TVs that when you got close to them, your hair stood up. That's exactly what I was watching stuff on.
Yeah. With Nick VHS tapes for SpongeBob, you literally just get like the end of the episode and then that minor sounding credits theme and then silence and then static
Yeah.
and then the tape just rewinds.
We had like an actual. We never did this thing with our tapes. We had an actual thing that did it for us because we're just so damn cool like that. You know how it is. Don't worry, we'll censor that. Or do we have to? Is it really that bad of a word? And we're gonna do it anyways.
I mean, this school superintendent used it like 3 times in a speech.
So if we don't censor it, is it really that bad? There's worse things that we've left uncensored. Flashback to the episode with me and Elijah. My bad. I was the one editing that, so we can put all the blame on me.
A certain T word, maybe. I don't know.
Still not that bad of a word, but it's still one that you'd usually censor.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, they usually censor it on television. After midnight, the show that I'm addicted to. CBS has weird censoring rules. They can't say shart, but they can say taint. And now CBS changed that, and so now they cannot say taint.
Very weird.
Of course, you can say the word taint as in, this painting is tainted, but
Yeah. It's context.
yeah, the context is important.
Yeah. That's like me saying another word for a donkey. I'm not going to say that, though, because, yeah, I don't want to.
I know the word for a female dog.
Hündin. It's German. No other word. What are you thinking?
Hey, what's German for let's get out of here? We're going to lose our access to the SD cards. Maybe. I don't know.
Can low skates cut that? Low skates just means let's go. It's close enough.
Yeah, that sounds like a very cringe newscaster like modern preschool show like way to like leave an episode, but like that's literally pretty much what we have to do right now.
Yeah. Let's go.
Dora.
No.
Okay. Thanks for Quaker Sam for actually showing his true colors today. And just a heads up, next week's episode might be the last because, well, for a while because, spring break basically.
Yeah.
Next week is our last full week before spring break. We might be out for 2 weeks. So
2 weeks. Not bad.
Yeah. The break itself is going to be like less than a week, but with the amount of time we're going to be gone, we're not going to have an episode.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that episode, hopefully next week, and we'll see you whenever we can see you.